It's Operation Babble with Myke Shrews. It's pop culture, music, movies, TV too. It's time to explore life. It's Operation Babble time.
I'm trying something new, and if people haven't noticed, I hope they've noticed. I'm trying not to yell as much. Again, for like what now? Four podcasts in a row. Endgame broke me, and Game of Thrones put the nail in the coffin with my soul.
Guys, please, if you like or don't like the new Professor John, please let me know in the comments.
If you don't want to run away to NPR, let us know. So I just saw a trailer for season 6 of this show called Marvel's Agents of Shield.
Oh, you finally watched that trailer?
Yeah, dude, it looks fucking awesome.
Yes,
I think it looks great.
The show looks great this coming season, and they're gonna do it some justice. Hopefully, I am very
optimistic.
Well, no matter what, I'm going to watch the show. Okay. Just because I love the show, and
I did bring this up because I know you're like super like hardcore like jerking the gherkin for this show.
Yeah.
Which it took me a minute to get back into it, which is funny because you and I actually have differing opinions when it comes to the Ghost Rider storyline, which is something you felt was kind of weak, but at the same time was the thing that got me back into the show because the Inhuman storyline was kind of.
Yeah.
Like, at least towards the end.
Which they run that throughout, like, the whole, like, couple seasons, like 3 and 4 and 5, I think.
Yeah. They ran it through,
3,
like,
4.
Like, a pretty solid 2 seasons. Like, the, like, Terrigen Mist or whatever they were calling it. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed all that, but once they really started to, like, I really hated Lincoln's character. I thought he was kind of a douche.
Yeah.
So pretty much when he died is kind of when, and then
Spoilers.
Ghost Rider arrived. No, come on. And then, Ghost
you should
Rider
know
arrived.
there's going to be spoilers automatically on this show.
Yeah, come on.
So we said Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., spoilers for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, that's cool.
But
Derail me. No,
season 6 trailer.
Season 6 trailer, man. I checked it out. It really looks like they're just keeping to what they're doing.
Which is good.
Strong characters, good lighting, looks like decent writing. I'm curious about what they're going to do with Phil. And I'd really, since you're the guy who's like in love with this show, I'd really like you to go off on that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, either way, I'm going to watch it just because I watched all the other freaking seasons when it aired. And I'm dedicated already, kind of like you with like the Arrowverse shows and stuff.
Yeah. Even if I hate them right now, it's not because I want to hate them. It's because they forced me to. But I'm gonna keep watching them because I invested so much of my life to them. I just need to see how the burning plane lands. So, like, how'd you do it?
My only worry with this, because I like the fact that this show has gone along with MCU, even though the MCU has not stated that they're in the same fucking thing. The show has clearly shown that it's in the same universe, same timeline as everything going on and all that stuff. So I have found out that the show is supposed to only take place 1 year after the snap.
Okay.
Because the writers for the show assumed that everything was going to go back to normal like it did, except they did the 5-year jump in Endgame, of course. So I'm wondering how much information they really gave the writers to see if that possibly is during the snap period.
Oh, okay.
Which might be interesting to see, since we didn't get that in Endgame. We didn't really get a whole lot of during the snap shit. But I mean, either way, it's going to be great just because they're moving the story along. It doesn't look like they're derailed from their story arc. Yeah. So that's the only thing that I'm like kind of worried about is it going to take me out of it because of that? But I don't feel it is. I'm just gonna get past it. I'm just gonna pretend it's an alternate reality created by the 4 snaps that we had in the movie.
I honestly don't even think you'll need to do that. Would you like the outsider's perspective?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the show can just hold its own now.
Yes.
I think pretty much the Hydra thing was the catalyst for this show to kind of move forward. Mm-hmm. And when it did, it changed the tone, and it was fucking fantastic pretty much ever since.
Right.
Yeah, of course, they had some shitty missteps here and there, but that's just story writing. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
And
that's what happens when your universe isn't put together properly, even though you tried to build it so good the first time.
Exactly. And they really did try, which, fucking kudos. But at the end of the day, their characters are super compelling, dude. They're all fleshed out. They're all their own. They're all strong. I think this show's going to be fine. I actually hope it doesn't do anything with Endgame or any of that shit. I really don't. If they make an allusion to it or a reference or two or whatever, that's fine. But really, at this point, I think this show deserves a little bit more respect. Yeah. I think they're going in. I'm assuming this is going to be the final season.
I think they got the sign on for season 7 already.
One more? Okay.
That's what was rumored anyways from
which is fine.
When the trailer hit.
I mean, these guys surprise me with what they do, especially even when they introduce a storyline and it looks kind of dumb. They somehow make it work. My biggest problem is Fitz better come back at some point.
Dude, this whole trailer though that they put out,
it doesn't seem like he's gonna be in it.
I know. I think they're hiding that fact because she goes into a ship in the scene, and you see his coffin.
But you also got to remember
his space pod.
They did a whole thing with her on that moon. She was doing stuff, and it was. The show's great. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see it.
Can I say something real quick too?
Go nuts.
This is gonna really fuck with Endgame stuff.
Okay.
Agents of Shield did time travel before Endgame, and guess what? Sure. They didn't even go by the same rules that Endgame went by.
Yep.
Same universe too, but
Yep. Wow.
No, the trailer looked like movie quality trailer, dude.
It looks great. It looks fucking fantastic. I want to see it. I love every character in that show. There's not a character I don't like. I really cannot think of an actor I do not like in that show.
Yeah.
They killed Lincoln, so I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm fucking excited. I want it to be good. I don't even want to speculate about it. I just want it to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like the Skrulls to be a thing, but they fucked that up.
It doesn't look like they're going with that storyline. They're getting away from it. I think. See, I'm confused where. Again, this is a thing that we'll see in the movie because this could mean two different things. When the guy who looks like Coulson, I'm not sure if he's still named the same. We'll find out.
Let's just say yes.
Just say yes. So Coulson, the guy who's being Coulson in there, he has a line in the trailer where he says, "You're out of time." So that could mean they're out of their timeline. Or they're out of time and they're just going to die or some shit. But the way that they're coming into there, there's a lot of stuff in that trailer. I'm not going to try and tear it apart. I'm not even going to watch other people tear it apart because I want to be surprised with every episode. And they're not doing 20 episodes. They're shortening this season. So you're going to get straight to the point storyline.
Yeah.
Which is going to be awesome because before they would drag it out with nonsense stuff. And I feel the shorter season will do it more justice. You'll get more story and less bullshit that's gonna make you want to stop watching for a minute.
No, that's a good show. I think it.
And let's see, they're
definitely deserves some views.
13 episodes is what it's gonna have, and it ends in August, so it's a summer run.
Dude, if they're only doing 13 episodes, I'm pretty sure this is the last season.
So there's no way. This show is actually going to start probably before this podcast is up. Yeah, because it starts on May 10th.
Oh, there you go.
And today is, yep.
So, hey, hopefully the next one will be a reaction.
Right.
To the first episode. That'll be great.
But, yeah, I look forward to it. There's so many story arcs that could go on with it and everything. And I know when I first said something about this earlier in the cast, I said something about 4 snaps. I just want to reiterate that there were 4 snaps in there. You had the one in Infinity War. You had Thanos snap the stones away. You had Hulk snap and Iron Man snap.
Which, again, if Thanos snapped the stones away, doesn't exist. It's just end. Okay, but whatever. Fucking movie sucks. So, President Trump has nothing to do with this next story. um, happy anniversary. 10 fucking years of Minecraft, dude.
Damn, it's been that long?
10 fucking years. We are old as shit, dude.
I don't feel so good.
Dude, Mr. Shrews, I don't feel so good.
Mr. Stark, I don't want to go.
I don't want to go under the mines. I fucking love Minecraft. I'm huge fucking fan. I think MMOs or the like fucking World of Warcraft and Diablo and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit I'd be like super into, like RPG games and shit like that. I have a very addictive personality, and I'm really glad I never got sucked into those games.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Minecraft, dude. Every time I pull that shit up, I will waste 8 to 10 hours. I can't even tell you how many times Hannah and I literally, like, we're just fucking fat asses. We'll just get like a big, like, veggie tray and then have like pizza or something in the kitchen. Yeah. And we'll just veggie tray while we play. And then like 8 hours in, we're like, okay, it's time to eat. But yeah, I mean, are we going to go eat? Are we going to go eat, or are we going to like eat in front of the TV still? And of course we eat in front of the TV. And before we know it, we spent 10 hours in that game.
Yeah.
But like, they're still fucking relevant, dude. A video game. 10 years, dude. That game is still fucking relevant.
Well, they use that game in freaking education too.
It's crazy. It's a staple.
They use it for so much stuff now, and I wish I could have gotten into it. I never got into Minecraft. It's hard for me to get into certain games. I like more arcade style games.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'm like that too. Like Smash Brothers or like a Mortal Kombat. Something that you can play for 15-minute increments and go, I want to keep going.
Right.
Versus like I like if I sit down and turn this on, I'm here for 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate that.
The only game that I used to do that with was Command and Conquer on the computer. I would sit there, think I'm playing for an hour, and it'd be like 10 at night, and I'm like, oh shit, I started this at 5 in the morning.
Yup. No, I would totally recommend have a family night. There's 4 of you, right? Yeah. So fucking have a Minecraft night sometime. I think you'll be addicted.
See, everyone else plays it, but I've tried.
Play it with them.
And I found Portal nights to be more my jam.
Oh, I like Portal. Yeah. I like puzzle games. I like puzzle games, not necessarily playing them, but I like playing them with Hannah.
Yeah. Because
she's the smart one, and it's pretty fun. Yeah, that shit's cool. Fucking video games are great, dude. I love the fact that like nerds don't just play video games anymore. Like it's the new staple. I love it. So, fucking shout out to Mojang and fucking Notch for being fucking brilliant, and fucking 10 years, man. Congratulations. Like that shit's impressive. How many titles can you say that are either still pumping out original content or even are still relevant right now? Like what, Mortal Kombat and maybe Mario? Yeah, fucking pretty much anything Nintendo.
Yeah.
Because
all they do is redo their same games.
Yeah, thank you. You beat me to it. Like, yeah.
Because literally the Mario for the Switch is the Mario Wii games and Luigi U games. Or Mario U and Luigi U.
They just repackaged them. Which, I mean, thank God, because the Wii U was a better console than it got credit for. But it was because the Wii was such a piece of shit. The Wii was a toy. That shit was a novelty. And the Wii U came out and actually had good games, and the tablet was pretty solid, and like that interface was all pretty strong, but nobody was going to buy it because I mean, you were also competing with Xbox was finally putting out a new console, the Xbox One, which was a colossal piece of shit compared to the Xbox 360. And then PS4 came out and fucking finally won the console war. Holy shit, dude. The PS4 is solid. The PS3 was a big piece of shit, but man, the PS4 is solid. Dude.
I liked when the PS3 first came out because you could still do backwards compatible to PS1 and PS2.
Yeah, that's fine, but like the game console itself sucked. Like the PSN network was down for like a year because
PlayStation finally cut PlayStation 3 and PS Vita off their PlayStation network.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo did kind of, or like Netflix, Nintendo did like the same thing with Wii. They started cutting all their video apps on the Wii, so you can't use your Wii as like an Apple TV anymore and shit.
Which kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But
And then
whatever. But
I don't know
Switch is
about
such
Wii
a
U though,
solid-
because we never had a Wii U. That's the one console I've never played or had.
But now you don't need it because they kind of integrated it into the Switch, which the Switch might be a fucking perfect console. Like, it's insane. The only problem
But you can use your amiibos on that too.
Yeah. No,
So-
my biggest problem with it is that it really sucks for streamers and people who want to record like separate game audio to the game. Like, it's kind of hard. Just because of like the hookups you got to do. You got to figure out a couple of like
For
background.
the Switch?
Yeah.
To record the game audio and then your audio?
Yeah.
No,
because
super easy. You just do it the same way you would the PlayStation.
How so?
With your capture card through HDMI.
Teach me. You don't capture your external audio in the game capture device. You don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
You can.
But why would you do that? That's dumb.
So wait, what are you trying to do? Tell me what you're trying.
I'm not live.
I might cut this out.
Okay, I'm not live streaming.
Okay.
I'm making a Let's Play.
Okay, so you're trying to record your game audio as one track, your audio as a separate track.
Because your game audio.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, but that's the problem. That's the problem with. I love the Switch though. Switch is a strong game. I love all the games on it.
Even what was the other one they redid? They remastered Mario Kart and just put it on the Switch from the Wii U.
Looks great. Mario Party's fun.
Yeah.
That was pretty much all we did when Philip was here is we got drunk and played fucking Nintendo Switch games. It was so much fun. It was so much fucking fun. Nintendo is solid. Now, you can give them as much shit as you want, but you know, they know how to they know how to fucking take their audience. They know what they're doing. Just play all the games over and over and over again and just make them look better and give us a good story. It's fine. Hannah loves fucking Breath of the Wild. I've just never liked Zelda games. They're too open world for me. I don't like them. Like GTA, Saints Row 3, like those games are fun, but they're fun for about 8 hours and then I'm over it. It's like, I get it. I can blow up cars. It's fucking fun.
Yeah.
I want to win. Like, it's a game. I want to win. I want to race. I want to play Mario Kart. I want to play Mario Party. I want to play Smash Brothers. I want to win. I want to win.
That's why I started getting into Injustice 2 finally, because I finally started playing it. And fuck Adam, dude. I know I texted you that the other day.
Adam.
The Adam.
Oh, fucking Ray Palmer.
Yeah. When you fight him on hard in that game, fuck him, dude. He's worse than Flash. Like, Flash will use, like, flash time, but he just like shrinks. He's like kicking your ass all over the place. Fuck him. Fuck that game. The only way I beat him is with the turtles.
Oh my god.
Because you can you get basically, you're playing as Leonardo, and then you have the other three that can fucking come in and beat the shit out of him.
Wow.
But yeah, man. So video game talk.
In the world of music, dude, have you heard this fucking incredible song called Earth?
No.
Titled Earth. Okay, then I will then preface. Have you heard of Lil Dicky?
Yes.
Who made an incredible joint called Freaky Friday with Chris Brown, which I love. I love so incredibly. And he's made a bunch of other great. He's kind of like he's like a super Jewish rapper who I'm assuming Jewish because I believe he alludes to that a couple of times. He's a comedic rapper with a ton of fucking talent. And he just made out with this this music video song called Earth. That essentially is our generation's version of Heal the World by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
And I say that because he has an all-star cast of people singing on his song. We're talking Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, the fucking Maroon 5, all these people. And he does like old school animation stuff. And essentially it's just it's a big global warming, fix the earth, let's all come together as a race thing. But packaged in this goofy Disney-esque claymation.
It's more DreamWorks.
It's so much fun. It's fun. It's just a nonsense video that it's a parody comedy song that's fucking brilliantly done. It's so hard to describe because it's so serious, but at the same time it's packaged in this goofy.
It looks interesting.
Well done. It's so fucking brilliant, dude.
I'm
it's
watching.
So brilliant. I'd even say if you want, I would even say like, would you be cool? I actually want to watch the video again.
Okay.
Should we do a clap and you watch it? I would love for you to watch it because this shit is so up your alley, dude. It's insane. Like, it's so brilliant. The fact that you haven't seen it fucking blows my mind because I think you'd be all about it. I actually want to watch it again, so I'm going to just watch it. I'm going to clap and I'm going to watch it.
Okay. I'll watch it.
I would say
it's 7 minutes long.
I'm gonna tell you where you can skip to just so we get the song because he does a little bit of a skit at the beginning. Yeah, he does
that before,
which is real, and the skit is great. But
so at like 140 almost.
140,
yeah,
exactly 140.
11 minutes later.
Fucking Earth by Lil Dicky. Like, who would have thought this dude just being kind of a fucking asshole, like just a parody guy.
Yeah,
the dude's fucking talented, like you read about, and it's kind of his shtick and. Holy fuck, dude. It's so great. Like, it totally does feel like the Michael Jackson Heal the World of our generation. Like, it's kind of goofy and fun, and the imagery is pretty, like, just whimsical, and, like, yeah, it's just awesome. And he got so many people to come in. It's like, it was tailor-made for the message that it needed to be put out for the people he wanted it to reach.
I always whenever I see music videos done like that by like bigger artists and shit, I'm always like, you're putting a lot on the line when not like a piece like that, but something
like when you get political or whatever.
What?
Like, what are you saying? Like when he gets like political? Or
No, not like the political stuff or anything like that, but like a piece that's like that not artistic, I should say, but that like well. Crafted with all the animation shit, like we know that costs a lot.
Yeah,
even no matter how cheesy, it's not like the perfect animation or anything, but it costs a lot to do.
It still look good.
And the only way these guys make money is through their advertisements on there, because you don't make money off of music videos anymore like you used to back in the day for airing the shit.
Yeah,
because it's all YouTube. You just put it on YouTube. You have no other outlet for your music videos.
Yeah, fucking Vivo. No, it's just really great. Yeah, I love that video a lot. Yeah. Like, I watched it a bunch of times, and like the skit at the beginning is actually well shot. Like, it's not only is it like I like the message and it's funny and goofy, but like holy fuck, dude! Like the way it was technically made is just pretty sound. So
yeah,
I like Lil Dicky. I think he's totally up your alley. I hope you check him out a little bit more. He's pretty solid. For real, yawning on me right now?
I'm yawning on you, bro.
Why you gotta be like this?
Because I do.
Why you do this?
So
what
man,
what do you got?
Come on. Like,
Uh-oh.
Can we bring Blockbuster back?
Oh my god. You really, come on. Really?
I feel this podcast has given me what Blockbuster used to give me. Is an outlet to talk about, movies and then just randomly tangent into other bullshit.
Like how so?
Well, when I used to go to like Blockbuster or other random video establishments that you could rent shit at, like not adult shit, just normal movies. I would go in there and I would spend probably about an hour in there looking for whatever fucking 5 movies or 3 movies I wanted to rent that night. And in doing so, I would converse with other moviegoers alike and movie enthusiasts. And we would talk basically how we talk about what we liked or hated and shit like that. And then of course we'd jump into random tangents of like, oh, this, remember Stallone when he did this and blah blah blah, stupid shit. Yeah, I miss Blockbuster. I
really miss that?
I miss it. I miss it because when I was younger, it was like one of the forms of being social that I had.
Oh no!
What's up?
Oh no! This mugshot is terrible.
Uh-oh.
According to TMZ, Buffy star Nicholas Brendan, also known as Xander, charged with for an alleged drunken attack on his girlfriend.
Isn't that old though? That's old.
2017.
Yeah, that's old. That's 2 years ago, bro.
Not that old.
Yeah.
Trust me, when it comes to court, dude, that shit is not that old. They probably haven't even gone to trial yet. Oh man, that's a bummer. Yeah, that mugshot's rough. He does not look great in that. Yeah, that's sad. Fuck you, Google. Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anti-vaxxers, this is your fault. It's really not. I'm just making a joke. USA Today reporting, after eating a raw rodent's kidney for hashtag good health, no, quote unquote good health, couple die of bubonic plague. It sparks a quarantine. What the fuck? A Mongolian couple died from the bubonic plague after eating raw marmot meat, sparking a quarantine that trapped tourists for days. Holy fuck, dude. A 6-day
Didn't you bring that up already?
No, I brought it up to you before we shot our last.
Oh, okay.
Before we recorded.
I was wondering. I was like, I heard that before.
But yeah. According to AFP, the couple died May 1st of this year. Holy fuck! A 6-day quarantine of 118 people who had come in contact with the couple, including locals and a number of foreign tourists, had been lifted as of Tuesday. Holy fuck! Well, that's awesome. God, that's just awesome. Thanks, universe. Bubonic plague. It's amazing. Oh, a new Assassin's Creed game apparently is coming out, and there have been leaked screenshots. That's cool. You ever play any Assassin's Creed, my man?
A long time ago.
Well, the rumors are this is going to be a Viking-themed setting, which... fuck that. I really don't care. You know what I wanted? I want a samurai. I want feudal Japan. But, fuck fan theories and, fuck everything I want.
Did you see that Chadwick Boseman was cast as the first Black Samurai?
Why?
Because he's hot.
About what? I don't care.
Let's
Is it
see.
a Disney show?
No, I don't think it's Disney doing it. It is Yasuka. It is... it doesn't fucking say who's doing it, actually.
I did see the trailer for that new Russo brothers movie with Chadwick helming it, the 21 Bridges. That looks fucking
good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That looks great. I could go for a really good cop movie. It's been a while, dude. What's the last good cop movie? Maybe The Departed?
The last good one?
Like real solid? Probably The Departed, in my opinion. Might be the strongest one.
Yeah, it's a tough one because,
Oh, here it is. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman to play African-American samurai Yasuke in deal with Picture Start.
Yeah.
DeLuca Productions.
DeLuca
All right.
Production. Okay.
Sure, why not? Fucking sure. Who cares? Because it worked out so good for Tom Cruise. Get out of here. Stuff's dumb. I don't know. Anyway. Trying to think if I'm excited for anything coming out soon. We got
No, you're not. Joker comes out soon though.
Yeah, I actually am kind of pumped for that. I want that to be good.
When is that supposed to drop? That's
Couldn't even tell you.
October. Okay, so it's not that soon. Fuck. What? So Spider-Man comes out before that then.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Far From Home. I think that's gonna be good. I don't really like Jake Gyllenhaal, but he looks like all right as Mysterio or whatever, or your mom or whoever they're calling him or whatever. Looks fine. Let's see if there's some trailers for anything else. I can't even think, dude. There's not even like a ton of.
Well, you
stuff
have
really going on.
the Godzilla King of Monsters. That one looks. It looks like it could be good. It looks like it could be bad.
Oh,
so,
dude, obvious. Take a big guess where I'm leaning.
John's
I'm gonna
already
go
going
with
back to the
bad.
John.
I'm going bad. Well, dude, that trailer is just nonsense.
What did you think of the first one? Well, not first one, but the first one to this series.
Fucking horseshit. Like, Jai Courtney is a terrible actor, and Bryan Cranston was supposed to be the reason I went to go see that movie, and they fucking spoilers. Get rid of him, like, pretty much 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, don't add in this. Don't add this human element into my monster movie if you're not gonna pay it off. I don't care. Just give me the monsters. Then you have this trailer. What a fucking terribly made trailer, man. Like, this is one of the worst. I don't know who the production house was that made the trailer, but holy fuck, they should be fired. They're terrible. They're the Over the Rainbow. What? Why? The slow version of Over the Rainbow? What? There's nothing. I was telling Hannah, I was like, if you were gonna go that route, you know what would have been a better song? Fucking What a Wonderful World. That would have been much better.
Yeah.
It would have made more sense. And you could have still gotten the slow theme. It probably would have worked with the beats. I saw the whole movie. I mean, they show you the whole movie. And then I don't care about the kids. It kind of looks like Transformers 2. And also, because like the kid comes and touches the Godzilla or whatever. It kind of reminds me when they went to the Hoover Dam and they were like fucking with Megatron and shit. It looked exactly the same. And then the fucking guy in the military. What, are we gonna invite him in for a beer? It's like, cut him out of the movie. Cut them all out of the movie. I get it. You were trying to make jokes. They're not funny. They serve no purpose in the story. I don't even have to see the movie. It's it's Godzilla, dude. It's a fucking monster movie. I don't get why. Fucking bad writing. It's bad writing.
And he's back.
How do you do a B movie? Like, it was a B movie. Like, you already knew it was going to be bad. Yeah. How do you add more bad writing to it? It's just incredible. It's incredible. Just let fucking monsters fight each other. Like, it's not that hard. Let shit blow up. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
But I'm not yelling though. Like, can you tell how defeated I am? Like, I don't even care anymore. Like you get and it's gonna go make $1 billion because people are fucking stupid. People are dumb. People are so dumb. So it's like, I want to see Godzilla shoot fire and be whatever. It's like, well, okay, cool. Fucking King Kong universe. It's like, oh my god, what are you 5? Like, what are you, fucking 5? It's like, it's so gay. It's so dumb.
That's the thing. That's the problem that we've talked about before, dude. Like, everything has to be a big universe now, and they're trying to make this another one. Off of that subject, though, I can't believe they're actually doing this, and I feel that it's one movie doing it to the other just to play on it. Yeah. But Toy Story 4 comes out June 21st. And guess what else comes out June 21st?
Toy Story 5.
Child's Play. So you got the two fucking toy movies. It's perfect.
I tell you?
Perfect.
I'm mixed on the advertisement for that.
For which one?
Child's Play. Did you see that they made the Toy Story joke?
Yes.
On their poster?
On one of the posters.
I actually have a problem with that.
Why?
Now,
if you go back, I will say this because you're talking about the poster where like Woody's like on the ground, well, like his legs supposedly.
He's like holding his hat. And,
yeah.
Like, yeah.
And Woody's legs are like down, like supposedly decapitated or some bullshit.
Sure, whatever. It's just it's.
Now, I will say though, there have been in the previous Child's Play movies where Chucky did like tear toys apart. So they have that aspect. Granted, they are pulling in on that extra Toy Story bullshit So unfortunately, they're gonna get. I'm surprised they didn't get anything from that from like the hardcore Toy Story fans out there. Of course, I don't think Toy Story 4 needs to be made because 3 was the perfect ending for it. So
It was over. It was over.
They're Disney's gonna freaking Last Jedi either
Game of Thrones it or Endgame it or. Woo! I am looking at a sexy ass fucking picture of Jennifer Aniston right now. Holy fuck, she's hot. Anyway,
no. So you wanted to talk about that? Go ahead. What's your opinion on it? Because you're crossed on it.
I think I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening with marketing anymore. Where are the lines drawn? What are we doing? Like seriously, what are we doing?
There are no
guys,
lines, dude.
It was a fan made poster meme joke, but somehow the actual studio got away with it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are you using children imagery from Pixar for a fucking murder horror movie? Like it's so perverted. It's so perverted. Like the Lego Movie 2, like using that imagery to sell cars, like Ford trucks and Discover credit cards. Like, are people really not getting mad about this? Like,
I don't understand the Lego one. I know what you're talking about, where they tried to do what you said, the Ford truck. It didn't make sense because the Lego Movie is something more for like the kids. You're gonna grab the kids' attention.
Children.
Like
that's a children's movie.
Yeah, that's a kids' movie. Some would argue it's a family movie, but if you're a family person, why not make it an advertisement for a van, a fucking minivan?
I'm not gonna. Oh, there you go. See, you already fixed it. But also, like, the anger comes out of Star Wars is a fan movie, or it's a kids' movie. Fucking Endgame's a kids' movie. No, it's not. No, it's
What's
not.
Star Wars? I mean,
Lego Movie 2 is a kids movie. Lego Movie is a kids movie.
I don't understand why they say Star Wars are kids movies.
They're not.
Because
go back and watch the original trilogy.
Episode 3 fucking the dude kills all the kids.
Oh my god.
How can you
all the Padawans. Or like in Endgame, when they cut off Thanos' arm and then decapitate him. Yeah,
they're not
child-friendly.
kid
Child-fucking
things.
friendly. It's absurd. People are fucking stupid. They make dumb fucking arguments because they're not intelligent. This perversion of marketing is disgusting, and it's getting worse. I don't need to see Finn and Rey and Iron Man on Ziploc bags. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, this is absurd. Like, I hope it's gross. It's gross.
You get the with Iron Man, I could see that more on the Ziploc bag. Because, you kids, if you're putting their sandwiches in those Ziploc bags. They did it back in the 90s, though, dude.
Put them on the bags. Put them on the actual bags.
Yeah.
Like, do real marketing. They're not doing that. They're putting it on the packaging.
Oh,
the kids don't go.
So
to
they're
Walmart.
not actually on the bags in the box. It's just the fucking box.
It's on the box. It's on the box.
So they've gotten lazy because they used to actually put that shit on the package, on the
totally different
on the bags.
But then at that time, it's like, why not just buy lunch boxes? Like, what happened to that?
I buy my bags in bulk at Sam's, and they don't have stupid pictures.
But it just sounds really dumb. But it's so gross. Like the oversaturation of over marketing is disgusting, and we're beyond that. We have the internet. There are banner ads. We see marketing in everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need that kind of shit. It's disgusting. And yeah, that poster is the same thing. It's like, who are you marketing that to? What do you think a bunch of kids are gonna go see this new Chucky movie and think, "Ooh, I love Toy Story."
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like, grow the fuck up. It's like, but it's a joke because, some of those people are older and they grew up with the original Chucky. No, they didn't. Those people are like 60 now and nobody cares. And you were gonna go see the new Child's Play or you weren't. Because it's completely different. It's gonna have meme jokes in it, and I actually had a big discussion with Hannah last night about it, and I'm still racking my brain. I'm trying to think of a movie that used their version of meme culture and used really dated jokes that are still relevant now. Like, those movies are still relevant now.
you have some.
I'm super curious.
I want to say Dream Warriors.
I don't even know what that is.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Do you really think that that's like a mainstream movie though? Yeah, I mean, you said Dream Warriors. I don't even know what that is. And then you said
it's Nightmare on Elm Street for Dream Warriors. So
yeah, so no, that's not a thing. So no.
But I mean, mainstream. So you're talking like very commercialized shit.
Anything. Think of a story that was made in the last 20 years that used solid meme culture. And I'm talking like, like how Black Panther used What Are Those? Or the Fortnite stuff, or any of those kind of jokes.
Something that's going to date the film, but
it didn't hurt the film.
But it didn't hurt the film.
Or that.
Well, then I would have to go to
because I made arguments like the Turtles movies where they were using Pizza Hut or Domino's, but I go, well, no, because those were just brands at the time.
And we still have those brands.
Yeah. Not only are they still relevant, but at the same time, they're not a date or a joke. It's just a pizza place. It doesn't matter.
Right. They were just sponsors of the damn movie.
Yeah. It could be anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you're trying to get into the sponsorship, there's so much shit. I mean, it comes and goes nowadays. Yeah. Like in 10 years or even less, when you watch a music video and they have that close up on the fucking pod pill speaker in the music videos, you're going to be like, what the fuck is that? I don't remember that shit. And it's
terrible that they did it. It's like, because like in Endgame, like, why are you cutting to the Fortnite screen? We don't need a cutaway to that. We just needed the fact that they were playing video games. Him being in the headset,
and you could have left it as it wasn't even Fortnite, because they didn't say anything about Fortnite. They just showed the screen.
But why? But they gave it a 20-second shot of the screen. You know what I mean? It was like
it could have been any game. You could have just left it at any game.
Exactly. He was holding a headset. He had a headset on, holding a controller. Yeah. We didn't even need to cut to the screen.
I mean, honestly, it being like Call of Duty would have made it last longer than Fortnite. Because Fortnite's going to fade. Call of Duty, they're going to make hundreds of those fucking
But
things.
as a filmmaker, I would have said, why even cut to the TV?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. We established that he was playing a video game.
It's all for the marketing, and we all know that, of course.
And then you said Noob Master 69. It's like, wow. Like, way to make a reference. Like, it would have been funnier. We're going to assume that we're in this universe still. Why couldn't it be like Thor Lover or Loki Lover 22?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you could have made an actual Avengers joke because people knew who the Avengers were. And then Thor could have even been madder. Like, it's like, fucking Loki, he's dead. Like, it's something. I don't know.
No, to make it worse on Thor, it should have been like, Hulk is the strongest Avenger or some shit, Yeah.
Speaking of, Hannah, if you don't make food, I'm ordering a pizza. We are talking about pizza, and I want pizza now. It sounds fucking great. No, it's just reference. What? Oh yeah, you're sick. I forgot.
Referential bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand with like the Child's Play thing. Like it's bad advertising on their half, because any kid that is interested in the Toy Story thing isn't gonna go. If you take your kid to go see that Child's Play movie, you're fucking retarded.
You lost your mind.
And I mean, even my kids haven't watched the original Child's Play movies. This Child's Play movie, of course, isn't. I feel it's not going to be as dark as the original Child's Play, the first one was, because they're going to play into the fact that we all have this vision of how Chucky's like stupid, like what you said, meme type personality has been throughout the years. They're going to infiltrate that into his personality. Same thing they did when they redid Nightmare on Elm Street. The original Nightmare on Elm Street was really dark. The remake of it was dark, but they had that personality already built in from the previous
like
franchise.
Freddy versus Jason shit.
Yeah, so they put that in there too. Which
I'd also argue Freddy Krueger is kind of like the Deadpool of horror movies.
I mean, so is Chucky. So is Chucky. They both are.
That's not the same. That's not the same thing. The reason I would say that. The reason I would say that was because Freddy Krueger is going into the minds of people.
Yeah.
Therefore, the things that people would think at that time would be relevant to his storyline. The stuff with Child's Play, you don't need that stuff. It's not warranted. It's not warranted to the story. But they did update his timeline that he's like in a Wi-Fi like corrupted.
Yeah, they're not going with the possession thing, which then kind of limits you to your storyline too. That was the whole arc of Child's Play in general. Was he was trying to put his soul back into a human body.
Yeah, and it makes me sad because we're not gonna and they're gonna allude to it and have some really fucking stupid meme joke where they do the Nambala something like when he tried to do
the little chant.
$50 says Nambala or something like that is going to be a Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mark my words. They're going to do something like that. It's going to be something fucking stupid because I called it an Endgame, so I'm going to call it in this movie.
I just hope that because the actor that played Chucky in the original played him throughout all of them.
Yes.
He did every single one, and then this is the first time that they're not having him come back. And when they first announced it, I was like, I don't want to do it unless he's doing it. But then they announced Mark Hamill's doing it, so I'm like, okay, so it could be something decent.
Solid voice actor, so you kind of want to know. Aubrey Plaza's in it, and I'm in love with her, so I would like to see it. At the same time, this is going to be a watch at home kind of thing.
Yeah. Now, did you see any of the? Did you watch the previous Child's Plays with Brad Dourif?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I watched them all. I've watched Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky.
Did you watch the last two that were like straight to DVD? Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky.
Yeah, Hannah's into that shit, so yeah. We watched the fuck out.
I actually liked how they went with that storyline and shit. It was pretty dope.
They're fine. They're campy. They did the same thing that Friday the 13th did.
Yeah.
They had a couple that really tried hard, and then they turned into a parody of themselves. So it's fine. They turned into whatever they were, and
it was cool though that they got to put in his daughter in those movies too.
I'm just curious to see what this one's gonna do. I don't think it's gonna be necessarily good, but it could surprise me.
It could be interesting. I mean, that's a horror movie, horror genre. You're not going into it expecting.
It's not gonna blow my
best.
Off. It's not gonna transcend fucking filmmaking or anything.
Right.
It's just, you're gonna hope for the best and hope it does at least some of the original lore some justice. Even though I understand they're gonna reboot it, but a nice head nod or two would be nice. Hopefully something not fucking generic and retarded would be nice. But
that's how they're gonna beat Chucky. They're literally just gonna reboot him.
Yeah, no shit. But yeah, I mean, but to piggyback off of the marketing from that, I was immediately out with Toy Story 4 when the fact that I already knew it shouldn't be made because Toy Story 3 was already bookended.
They closed it perfectly. So
they nailed it. And so this is bullshit Disney Pixar shit again.
Now we're basically going back. It's a whole new cycle now because she's a kid now, so it's kind of like you're going back to what we've already seen.
So one thing is a glaring problem, and then the second one is a rumor that I heard from Hannah. If you can look this up after I say it, it'd be great. Mm-hmm. When I had Key and Peele playing two fucking stupid characters in the trailer. They were back and forthing like they were like those two fucking valets in front of the hotel from their show. Talking about I love Liam Neeson's.
Yeah.
I hated that. That was pandering to the mentally deficient adults. That was hey, get it? We're hip and cool. No, you're dumb. You're taking a franchise and you're memeing it.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yep.
And I hate what you're doing.
They're Ducky and Bunny.
Gross. So fucking stupid. Why are you doing that? Why? Use imagery. Use nostalgic imagery. Use buzz. We could have heard the buttons and the chiming from his toy to infinity and beyond. And welcome to the beyond. Here we are. We're back. You're my favorite deputy. Hey, remember your favorite characters? We're back. Bam.
Right.
There you go.
Dude.
That's how you market that. Toy Story 4. Bam. Nailed it. Now we're into the teaser. Released April 12th of 2020. Right. There you go. You're welcome. Your marketing's done. You don't need... These are characters that have established themselves.
It's a built-in franchise already. You have your built-in audience for it.
It's absurd. You don't need to meme it. And
honestly, they shouldn't be advertising Toy Story to little kids at Toy Story 4. My kids don't give a fuck. My kids don't even want to watch the original 3.
Exactly. You're marketing it to us.
Yeah.
The 30-year-olds who.
And
grew
you
up
don't
with
need to
it.
show me anything. Just tell me the title. Make sure.
Toy Story 4 title.
You know,
or
make sure the
release
original
date.
actors are gonna be in it, and I'm good.
Yep. Thank you. And also, Hannah told me, I don't know how viable this is. This is where you might have to Google it for me. They took a spork.
Yes, they take a spork. It's kind of like a preschool toy that's made.
So you know this then.
Yeah, they
Okay.
do the art project in school, and that's like her best friend or her new favorite toy to play with. And oh my God, it reminds me of Caleb because he'll make his own shit. He has a piece of styrofoam in there with the ear things from a headphone set that he glued on himself, and it's like his favorite toy now.
Yeah.
So yeah, kids do that. I get the reference there, but it's interesting because they kind of try and make it like he's like a Frankenstein creation, and he doesn't want to be there. He knows he shouldn't be alive, and he's trying to kill him. So I'm like, why are we doing this in a supposed kids movie?
Yeah.
Where we're doing this story. It does not make sense for a kids movie, people.
Which
not.
Which made it worse because it is kind of lore.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's somehow made the original movie not as cool.
Right.
Because you see a problem with the spork thing, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, thanks to the original movies, it's really not a problem, but somehow it is a problem.
Right, because you had Sid that would put the things together.
Thank you. You said it before me, because I didn't want to say it. It was the fact that Sid did all these Frankenstein-type toys, and they were alive.
Yeah.
But the whole point was it was this creepy horror reveal.
Yeah.
And it was done for the sake... Because it was going to be a one-off movie, essentially. It worked. Now it feels like bullshit pandering. How does it work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the first movie, you just bought it because you didn't see it happen, and you're like, "Ah, creepy! Oh my God, it makes sense." Now it's like, oh, now you're just fucking.
The only reason though I would go along with it for this storyline is because of the age group that she is in compared to the kids in the first 3 movies. They weren't
I don't
younger.
care.
But I mean,
I think
it's
I
just
honestly
weird
felt
to
that-
me. The story plot.
I felt Toy Story in itself was the movie.
Yeah.
I don't want any other movies. Toy Story 1 was fine, and
Yeah.
you didn't need anything else. 2 was fine. 3 I hated. I hated it a lot. I don't even think that needed to be made. It was a nice bookend to the trilogy, though, because it was a trilogy.
It was a
I
perfect
guess.
ending for it.
This 4th one just feels perverted.
Yeah.
It feels like a bunch of perversion and nasty marketing and dirty pool. I don't like it. I think it's terrible.
It's weird too that they're diving into that mentality for a kids movie and a kids toy, especially with how shit is now. But I do want to say one fun thing I liked on not the trailer or the movie or anything, but it's actually has to deal with the show that I know you don't watch anymore because they changed a lot of shit on it. It's Last Man Standing.
Oh,
because Tim Allen's in there.
That first season is so good, dude.
Dude,
It's
this
so
last
good.
season, it was so funny. So, funny in like a cheesy way. So they're going through a bunch of DVDs Tim Allen has in his office. And
Home Improvement.
No.
Oh.
It has to do with Toy Story. So they're going through them, and in one episode, she's going through them, seeing like, let's go find what Dad has in his office. Looking through the movies, she's like, "How's Dad have Toy Story 4? This hasn't even come out yet."
Oh my God. That sounds like you.
And then at the end of the last episode I watched, he was doing that scene where he's talking to the computer and shit, and then he said something about infinity, and then he's like, "and beyond." Some stupid cheesy shit like that. But it's like the look he gets on his face when he does it, it's like just priceless to me. I don't know. I like the cheesiness of it because it's cheesy. So
that show died after season 1. It was really well done, and then they got over political, and it was gross. That show sucks.
They dropped all the political shit when they moved to Fox. I'll tell you that. They don't do any more the political crap and stuff like that anymore. So it's gotten better. But they've also switched the other daughter, so because she couldn't come
or the
middle. The hot one? Yeah.
Aww.
The actress couldn't when they got signed back on with Fox. Yeah. She was already under contract with something else, so she wasn't able to come back.
That show's dead, dude. That show died after season 1. But
it's fun just to watch it just
opinion.
for fun purposes.
Nah, first season's brilliant. Go see it. It's great.
Dude, that pie music video that they did.
Oh, dude, I love them. I love them so much. You should go watch the Nikita remake on CW years ago. So I have to. So since we're on like Disney and Fox and all that shit, I'm looking at a Newsweek article. I'm gonna read some of it. If you want to cut some of it, feel free. But so this has something to do with Star Wars Avatar sequels and Disney announcing releases through a certain year. I want to reveal that. The Walt Disney Company has reconciled its movie release date calendar with the slate at recent acquisition of the 21st Century Fox, revealing that alternating Avatar and Star Wars releases in December through 2027. 2027.
So it's 8 years of Star Wars and Avatar.
When did this become a fucking thing? I get that, like, Marvel would come out and go, here are the movies we're going to do for the next year.
But when did it become a thing that the theaters just told you? Like, why not just do it, drop a trailer, and surprise me?
When it's done. Like, why are we doing all this shit? Like, Gambit's been talked about for 5 years, and it got fucking scrapped.
Yeah.
Make the goddamn movie. And
just do the movie, and then we'll talk about when it's going to be released.
Yeah. Or
put
like
the trailer out and surprise me. I don't need to know ahead of time, you know.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like, and they're just talking about the Walt Disney, you know, it's just like Walt Disney and Fox and all this shit is crazy. They're officially moving the series beyond the sequel trilogy, ending with the Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, out in theaters December 20th. But while the release date shuffle is good news for Star Wars, it represents yet another delay for James Cameron's long gestating sequels to 2009's Avatar.
They just want all
Stop talking about Avatar. But I don't even want to watch Avatar anymore because you piss me off. Like, stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even that good. Like,
well, I know on IMDb they had it scheduled out to, like, Avatar 5 or some shit. So, and that works with their timeline if it's every other year. But I don't want to know. Sometimes the best things are the things I don't know that are coming.
Yeah. A big surprise. Like, I didn't know. Like, that Doom Patrol shit looks awesome because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
and Netflix does it all the time, too. So, I mean, we don't need to know every project that's coming out. Is it great for, like, media outlets to write about it and speculate for 5 fucking years? Yeah, sure, whatever, I guess. But what's the point in the whole scheme of things? They're just trying to get more free marketing on it, and then they're still going to spend millions of dollars in marketing for these damn movies anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's stupid. I don't want to know how many movies you have planned out. Just surprise me. Because if I know you have another movie after this movie, then I know, okay, well, these characters probably aren't going to die. Or these characters are going to be perfectly fine.
Yep.
You know, that's why, you know, going into Endgame, you're like, I don't know what's going to happen. Besides the fact that Spider-Man's still going to be alive because you dropped the trailer too soon, dumbasses.
It's hard because we have all this marketing going into the movies, and lately movies feel like more marketing within themselves. I'm just sick of marketing. I'm sick of advertising. I'm sick of it. It's like, we get it. We have the internet, dude. If we want something, we can go find it. If we can't find it, there are YouTube tutorials to teach us how to make it. If we can't make it, there are stores will just go out and look for them. It's just insane. Like, this universe we're living in right now is so fucking backwards. It's insane. You remember when supply and demand was a thing?
Yeah.
Like, the world is just supplying more and not paying the people who want to buy them anything. It's like, you can produce all day, but if we don't have the money to buy it, why produce it? You know? And if... It's crazy. It's just the world's crazy right now. I'm just like, everything feels backwards.
Yeah.
It feels so backwards.
I'm kind of over the whole scene. Like,
The media's killed me, dude. Like, and like your unicorn store thing, I don't know. I watched a trailer for it, and I don't get it. I'll watch it maybe just because
it's a nice indie movie, dude.
Well, I would also like to have a back and forth with you because you apparently loved it so much. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch it because
okay, so I'll elaborate a little bit onto why I liked it so much.
Okay.
Just with one quick little.
You definitely had an empathy. You obviously had a personal connection with it.
Okay, I'm still recording. It gave me the feels. Just because of the content within it, I put that onto myself as an artist and as a person trying to work in the form of art and all that shit. So it really, and the way things go with my life and stuff like that, not just in arts but in trying to
you just
make
had a really strong
empathetic so if it wasn't for that, then I'm not sure how much I would like it, but it gave me the feels just because I reflected it back onto myself pretty much. So and I mean that goes the same with several different movies that I've watched where I can guarantee you the movie's not good, but I saw a part of me in it, so I like the movie because of that reason. But yeah, so that's about it for that, and you might get something out of it too in that aspect, but
well, especially
and also I really dive deep into like the metaphors within the movie
the failed
too.
Artist shit. Like, you and I think definitely will we will absolutely empathize and gravitate to a failure type storyline.
And there's a lot of stuff like metaphors within it too, dude. Like
we're not necessarily fucking failures. It's just like we're
it's one of those things like I told you the other day in the text. I was like, I don't want to keep working on other people's art. I want to work on my own. Yeah. And
that's why I got sad for a second where it was like, dude, no, I have a minute. Like, you seriously don't want to try and record for like an hour? It's like, because this is like the one creative thing that, granted, I'm a fucking piece of shit because I get to dump my audio on you and you're the one stuck editing it. But at the end of the day, it's like, it feels like such an easy thing to do. You know what I mean? Versus us trying to make a video and like pull lights out and fuck around. And
well, that too. And with us both living in two separate areas of the country at the moment, it's not easy for us to work on visual media together.
Or even just us together in general, dude. Like, I mean, like what other medium could you and I really do? Like it would even be hard to do a gameplay back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, and on a personal level, it's nice to have a friend to talk shop with. It's not just a nameless, faceless dude on the internet who shares my similar opinions. But people don't, like, when I post those Facebook posts about movies and how I feel about things, people don't get to see the 2 or 3 days of me reviewing these movies, watching them 2 or 3 times, watching multiple opinions, having long conversations back and forth with people in threads, negative or positive. And then usually my post ends up being kind of the culmination of all of that, like all my frustration or all of my ideas or all of my opinions put into one long post. And sometimes they come off a little abrasive, and sometimes they come very either demeaning or maybe just kind of mean. And at the end of the day, it's like, I took a lot of mean comments.
And it just depends too, because I know from doing the cast with you, and I mean, I get the same way sometimes, but I've learned in life to just, well, I guess I shouldn't say I've learned in life. I'm just really a cool down spirit, I guess people would fucking say. You've always been more
chill.
But
like you're
aloof. I can tell with you, like when you get really passionate, it can come off as angry, but it's not that. It's just you're passionate about what you're talking about. And I don't know. The times where I get angry is when I'm passionate about trying to fucking watch something and people are in my damn way, and it pisses me off. and I get pissed, and then everyone calls me grumpy, and then I have to walk out of the room.
My whole thing is I don't like the fact that we're being villainized for actually analyzing something that we care about.
Right.
That makes no sense. Like, of course you're going to analyze the things you care about because that's the whole point.
Yeah.
What's the point of making a video or editing or even reviewing something if you're not going to take it in? And if you're not going to have your own opinion about it, it's just, what are we doing?
Right.
Like, why are we all even doing this?
I would, back onto, like, how you said there's not many things that we could do. I would like to try and do a possible, like, trailer reviews with you.
I would love to do
video
that.
trailer reviews too, so we can do that not just in the medium of podcasting, but in a video form onto YouTube or some shit like that.
And I think it would be great because dude, honestly, the one-sided me bitching to you, and just using my audio to make that Rise of the Skywalker trailer, dude, it's one of my favorite videos. Yeah, like I love that video.
But I feel like it's because I know we both would love to get together and shoot another movie or something like we used to.
I would love to do that.
I would love to, but it's like with the distance between us, and then you work a lot, and then I'm working, and like I told you to again in that same text, it was like I want to just start making the money off of other people's fucking projects so I can put all the money I save up into my own shit and not have to worry about the politics of someone else who's lending the money. Like in most indie films and shit, like those people are getting money lent to them, and they have to go based off of this car company that gave them the fucking money. You have to put this fucking car in there, and that goes even for big movies too. But like even indie films, like I've dealt with that on an indie film where we got a producer that owned like 3 car lots in town, and he was like, "Well, can you get this car in this shot?" I'm like, why the fuck? No, you shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Just
can I have the car when we're done?
Right?
No, fuck off.
Does this become a production property? But I've always been like that, dude. I don't want other people's not necessarily their input, but I don't want other people being able to tell me what to do on my own creative project.
You don't want to be forced. You don't want to be forced.
If I write a script for you to direct it, I'll take your notes in and we'll rewrite it together. Yeah. That's a completely different story than me writing a script and producing it, and then someone else above me saying, like,
they
Nikki,
get the final call.
Say my wife, she's like funding the movie, and her coming in and being like, well, you got like $5,000 that you can't use now. Yeah. I'm like, fuck you. Like, yeah, right. Like, granted, that's my wife and it's a little different, but still, like,
this $5,000 you have to use for this specifically. Right. But you're like, no, but I need to rent this thing. Well, you don't need that thing. And yes, I do. Don't tell me what I don't need.
I was on one set too of an indie shoot, like, and it was straight indie, dude. Like, we only got paid $100 a day, no matter what role you were playing on set. Wow. And we were promised that they were only going to be 8-hour shifts, and we ended up working like 16-hour shifts for a week straight. Like literally 7 days straight, 16 hours, and we only got $100 a day. The only reason I continued doing it after the first day was I liked the script. I thought it was a good story.
And we actually like doing what we're doing. Yeah. That's the worst part, is that we'll fucking trick ourselves into doing it.
Yeah. I mean, there are times where if I'm working on a production where I know they should be paying us more and they want to fuck me over, we're not going to play that shit. Yeah. But that's another thing. I want to be able to have my own production to work on and shoot my own shit. And that's another reason I like to do the podcast, because it opens me up to my creativity again. Even if I'm like more on the back end, just hearing you talk, I take down notes and be like, okay, maybe I should switch this up in a script. Yeah. And then it gives me more. And like I told you the other day too, it's like I'll write a script. I started one that I think we talked about fucking years ago, like 6 years ago.
The one in West Virginia that you wanted to shoot?
No, that's a different one. No. Oh. That one's done. That one is, I believe it's done completely.
You scrapped it or you finished it?
No, I finished it. Okay. I think I did. I'd have to go back and check if I closed it up, because I'll put shit in my phone and always forget about it.
Yeah, God, hear that.
I'll think if I put it in my notes in my phone that I actually wrote it down in the script, and then I'm like, ah, shit.
I'd like to think, especially because you worked with me for 2 of my biggest projects. And then you did a couple of like minor ones with me.
Yeah.
I'm the king of collaboration, dude. I absolutely believe on set, it's like you have all of these people who, in essence, are supposed to be the best of the best, or the people that are most qualified to be there.
Right.
Why would you not use their fucking input? Why? There's no difference than being on a relay team, or like swimming's a perfect example. You have a relay team sometimes that you do a medley, and it's not just swimming back and forth. It's this guy does the freestyle, this guy does the butterfly, this guy does the breaststroke, and then you finish out. You don't have the guy who trains every day doing the butterfly. You don't have fucking Michael Phelps do the freestyle when he's the best butterfly swimmer on your relay.
Right.
You just don't do that. So why not use that mentality in everything you do in life?
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, as a manager of retail, you know the person who sucks at the register, who can't count past 5. you know the person who, smells a fart and can't clean a bathroom.
Right.
Don't put them in there. You know what I mean?
It's like
it's the same with the movie set.
Yeah.
Like if Michael, like if you're a strong, like we actually dealt with it with our camera team for Dreamer, our Disney quote unquote thing. There was a girl who was terrified of working the dolly. She didn't want to stand on the dolly track. So you know what we did? We didn't put her on the fucking dolly track. We had her slate the camera.
Right.
And the other 3 people ran the camera. Like, why do you not do that with every aspect of filmmaking or your life? Do not let these people who don't know what they're talking about come in and bully you. It's insane.
It's like, so if I was doing a production, I wrote the script, I'm producing the script, and I can direct it because, I mean, I've done a little directing, but I have. But
you find me to be a stronger director,
right? I can come to you and be like, "Hey, John, do you want to come and direct this for me?" So one, I can focus more on the other shit that I'm already doing, and this way, I also know that you have more of a stronger appeal to dealing with the actors.
Or people. Yeah, people or general. The crew. I'm not as abrasive. I'm not as abrasive as you. So I can do the warm, feely feels and get people on my team and get them to do shit. You're a really great producer. You can walk into a room and kind of muscle somebody in or even like schmooze somebody into getting us things we need. Yeah. And
where if I was dealing with an actor, and I've done this before too, like just directing my kids in little shorts and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like those.
And directing kids is a pain in the ass, even if they're yours, especially if they're yours, because you can be like, if you don't do this, I'm gonna whoop you.
A running thing in our podcast is I'm always saying how fucking child actors are so hard to get. Like good ones.
Just directing them is hard enough, and they're my kids, and I can tell them, whatever. But I've directed some other people in like music videos that I've helped out on, and it comes to the point where it's like, if they're not doing what I'm asking them to do, like they still want to try and go off on their own because they think they're fucking Heath Ledger or some shit. And it's like, dude, no. You're a rapper and you don't know how to act. Just fucking do what I told you to do. Like, I've literally gone off on set at people because I'm like, I told you to do this. Just fucking do it. What the hell is your problem?
That's when John would go, "Hey, Michael, go take a lunch break. I'm gonna take care of it."
No, I mean, even when we worked on the last production that we did where you directed it, and I was you were
my producer.
I was one of the producers, on there, and we were going to our first location shoot. And I yelled at everybody.
Was that the school one?
Yeah, I yelled at everyone on set before we got there just to make sure they weren't going to fuck up, because I was like, look, if you throw shit on the floor, and I said it like that too. I remember because I got looks from other producers there. And I was like,
Well,
look,
that's
if
what
you
you're
throw
supposed to
garbage
do,
on the
though.
floor, pick your shit up because we're being able to use this place for a really good price. I don't want to have to, not get to come back if we want to reuse this place for another shoot. And
But I don't want to be
want
charged
them
extra
bad
shit.
name. And yeah.
All right. And I don't want to be charged extra shit for cleanup.
And they
bullshit.
I remember most of the crew just looked at me because I actually was cussing at them and saying shit. I'm
Yeah,
like,
fucking
dude,
grow up.
that's the only way you're gonna fucking.
Well, and
get it
also
through
we're
your
in
head.
fucking college, dude. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, how old are you? Like,
Yeah.
well, you've never been sworn at. You've never had somebody say, "Hey, fucking retard, like go do this." Like, it's like grow the hell up, dude. Like,
it's
boo-hoo. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, but go fucking cry in a corner for 5 minutes and get your shit together. Like, let's
and
go.
I'll bring it up too because I thought the same thing. Like, probably because I am more an abrasive personality where I just say whatever the fuck I'm thinking, and it gets to my wife even like. She's like, do you ever think what you're saying? I was like, I do think of what I'm saying, but I just say it anyways.
Or you're like, your filter is not fast enough. Dude,
Right.
there were like 3 or 4 times. And it's funny because you were talking about that same production.
Yeah.
Because the other one, because we had a school, it was essentially a decommissioned school that we were shooting on. And sorry, people, this short film's pretty much not ever going to come out.
No, no, we got fucked over by.
I did do it.
higher-ups.
I did do it. Well, and my writers suck too. I tried to rewrite it. I did my best, but the trailer is pretty solid. The
Some
trailer
of those
I put out
shots
for
are
it-
awesome, though. I mean,
Oh, they're great. On a technical level, we did fucking brilliant,
Yeah.
dude. My trailer is solid. I don't care what anybody
Dude, that
says. Our
hallway
trailer
we
is
shot
solid.
in, that was
It was so brilliant.
brilliant.
It was brilliant. And we did everything, and like we had a really strong crew, and everything was great. But yeah, you're a little abrasive. It happens. You wouldn't think so, given this podcast. You're much more reserved than me.
It's
But,
I just
It works.
I don't know. I guess I just say shit that comes into my mind, and that's the
man.
thing. If I'm not really thinking about it, like I just don't. I don't know. I'm not one of those
man.
people that hold back. I usually adapt pretty well, but I still have my personality.
People
yeah,
like
so-
authenticity, and that's a big thing. If there was any word I would ever use, the 2 A's. You are the AA battery of the life, man. You are abrasive, but you are authentic. There's never a time I'm talking to you where I think you're full of shit, if that makes sense. Yeah, I could disagree. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But what you say is authentic, and what you say is your opinion, and I won't fault you for that. Regardless of whether or not I agree with it, I'm not going to fault you for it. Have an opinion. That's the whole point. Like, we're fine. Like, why have a discussion if you're not going to have 2 different sides of the discussion? It's more entertaining that way.
Right.
It's every conversation you should take away something from the conversation. Not just, I went into the conversation feeling that I was right about everything, and then I walked away going, yes, I was right about everything, and I am God, and I am the foul all, and I'm the better than everyone. Go fuck yourself. Like, no. Like, if you're going into a conversation like that, then don't even go into the conversation and grow up. You know?
But there's
You know,
some
it's-
type of respect that you have to give somebody when they say, you know, that when they feel in their feelings that everything they're saying is like right, like they truly believe that is the right thing, and again, like I will never do that. I will never say everything I say is the right thing.
No.
But when I say it, that's what I fucking mean when I say it.
But you have to but knowing you're saying it is your actual opinion. You're not softballing a movie to go get a fucking preview or some shit like that. Like, you really think after that Endgame fucking podcast we had that I'm some fucking Marvel shill, even though at the end of the day I'm like, fucking Civil War might be one of the greatest fucking comic book movies ever made of all time. Even though it didn't make my top 5 comic book movies. Look, man, like at the end of the day, just be authentic. Know your opinion, go with your opinion, move forward. And if you're going to try and change somebody's mind or get them on your side, have examples. Don't
Right.
just say it. Don't just say it. Like, once you say it and walk away, that's not an argument. That's not a stance. That's an opinion. that at the end of the day, all it is an opinion. You're gonna walk away, and unless I am you, I'm not gonna agree. You have to give me something. You have to give me something to compare it to, or something to have an example, something. And until we learn to qualify our own emotions with an actual example and be self-aware, there's no such thing as having a real argument. There's no real debate. There's no back and forth without. If you don't understand why you enjoy something, I can't even begin, and I shouldn't even try to begin to try and get you on my side. If I don't know why I'm on my own side, there's no reason why I should try and change you. And that's it. And, marketing, same thing. Know what you're trying to make. Who are you marketing this to? And if you don't know who you're marketing to, then maybe you shouldn't make it. You know what I mean? Like Toy Story 4. Who are you making this for?
Right.
Who's here to watch it? Because the people who love Toy Story, they were done with 3.
Yeah.
They were happy. Now people are just going to go to it. They're just going to go to it, and then they're going to go, this wasn't great.
Yeah.
But to be fair, most people are going to go, it's the greatest Toy Story movie ever made.
This was so perfect.
Did you know Key and Peele was in it? I used a spork once. Sporks are amazing. I love sporks. Sporks! Are we having fun? I'm having fun.
See, I liked it when I like the fact that. All right, so let me close up.
I loved it.
Let me close up with one.
That was great.
We need to do more media together.
Okay.
Just to do it, not just podcasting, but like trying to do stuff.
That?
And I definitely am going to try to get up to your neck of the woods.
Yes,
so we can try and do like a short or anything.
My door is always open. I would love to do some gameplay shit with you.
Okay.
I would love to, and I think a couple podcasts would be great. It would be super, super awesome, especially because now we're, pretty much at the point. I don't know when this one comes out. I don't care, but really, at the point we're pretty much. We've already broken 10.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to break 20 podcasts, and hopefully we go much, much, much farther.
Yeah, and
our poor women
I want to try and also
try
and work these away too from like comic book movies because I'm getting tired of them because especially with Endgame just ending and just drained us both.
Well, the problem is that's where we're at
right
now. It's where the media is falling. We'll be fine.
And
it'll be fine.
We will.
We've talked a lot more than comic book
I will want to talk Joker,
really
but Joker's not really your initial comic book movie that we're going to talk.
Yeah.
And then of course Spider-Man, but we probably won't do.
Hey
too
man, we
much
finally
on that.
started talking music.
Yeah.
I made a very, very strong effort to make sure I had music news.
And if people
because it's
haven't
in the trailer
noticed,
or it's in the theme song.
If people haven't noticed, in the theme song it says life. That's like these little somber moments that me and John have. Like
we have those
that's
too. And that's why I want to get the ladies on. I want to see what they think about. Well, and because Hannah has finally started kind of doing the same stuff I do, and she doesn't hate me as much, which is kind of nice. She used to think I was very kind of over the top, and then I showed her this guy Mahler. Shout out to Mahler, Mauler. Check him out on YouTube. He's amazing. He does these really long breakdowns of movies, and he's a lot more calm and sophisticated, and he's obviously from Wales, so his accent helps. She loves him and thinks he's fucking fantastic. And then she goes, well, I constantly hear you say the same things before I listen to him, so it validated me in some way.
right.
And granted, she hates the presentation of my way, but
Right.
But the fact that it validated the things I said, she actually does talk to me about stuff more. We actually sat in bed last night, not sexy bed because we've been together for 10 years, so there's no such thing. But we're essentially married. And
Hey, dude, come on now.
I
had
sat
pie
and
last
talked.
night, so.
Oh, dude, I love apples. We talked for an hour and a half, dude. When was the last time you could tell yourself I actually just sat with my wife or my girlfriend or whatever? Not you, I'm saying your wife.
Yeah.
I was going to give girlfriend to other people.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
alluding that you have a secret Eskimo family.
I mean, I sit with my girlfriend like all the time now.
Hey, man, he's awesome. But we sat in bed and just talked about movies and shit and talked about our stuff for almost an hour and a half, dude.
Yeah.
No TVs, no nothing, dude. Just us in the dark, literally, just sitting in bed because we were both tired and we just talked.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like, I mean, that's a good thing, you know.
Nick's been doing that more too, where she's actually trying to talk about like movies or things in TV shows and shit like that, or asking for like explanations and stuff, and always like coming up with her own kind of like, well, what if
theories or
yeah.
But it's like you don't think about it, but it's like, yeah, well, these are superficial, dumb pop culture things. Yeah, but they turn into your opinions.
Right.
You learn a lot about a person. Like there was always that joke, like people could walk into your bedroom and look at your CDs or look at the movies that you had and could really judge a lot about you based on the things that you hang up on your wall or the things you listen to or the things you watch or the toys you play with, even though you're 40. You know, that kind of stuff, I mean, it builds your personality, and if people don't like your personality, then why are you here? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like you can hate the sound of my voice, and you can hate the things we talk about, but if you like the way we talk about them, that is something that you're gonna take away.
Right.
I mean, that is something.
I would love to see someone come in and judge me just on my movies and how I have them, because I have like my horror section, my thriller, my adult comedy section, you know,
My pornos.
the comic book movies that I have just on DVD in order, and
That's awesome, dude. Like, it's seriously like, storytelling and art it says a lot about a person, and it transcends its own media, and it's important. It's important to think about it.
Which that's another reason why I always want to reiterate the fact that, if you can make media yourself, do it yourself without other people's whispering into your ear. Unless you're not a creative. If you're not creative,
trust yourself.
Then don't worry about it. Like, I mean, if you feel that you're a creative type of person,
not every actor can direct.
Right.
Not every actor can be a producer. Not every actor knows how to run a camera.
Not everybody in the entertainment industry knows how to do everything.
Yep.
There's just no reason for it at all.
But if you're an actor, you know how to hit record on your phone.
Right.
If you want to make a little short, if you want to make an audition reel, make an audition reel.
And I'm sure if you're an actor or even within the art community kind of thing, you know people that can edit that for you if you don't know how to edit. Or you know actors that you can, hey, come and do this real quick. Or if you have kids, fucking utilize your kids, because why not? Or if you have random friends, it can be the crappiest acting ever. I've seen friends do videos with people that don't know how to act, or just random stock footage that they take from the beach or anything, you know, anywhere. It's simple, easy, and I feel that if you're gonna do it, do it. And I want to do it more than I have been of my own stuff, because I work on everyone else's shit, and it's so tiring, and I get so tired of it. I mean, do I get to be creative with it? Yes, I do.
Sure.
But do I have to take in their input at the same time and do that and have to deal with their bullshit? Yes, I do. Are they paying me? Yes, they are. That's the only reason I deal with it.
Not enough.
But not enough.
Never enough.
And it doesn't matter who you're working with. If you're working with people like, I'm going to say names like Kevin Hart, or if you're working with like other big artists and shit, you still are not making anything if you're the low man. Unless you're that actor or you're a big time director.
People behind the curtains were a thankless job. This is a passion job, and it's a creative job. And if you wanna be part of it, then you're gonna have to work your ass off, and don't think it's gonna come easy. Unless you have the money or you have the connections, you're gonna have to work your ass off and just hope for the best. Like, you know, at the end of the day, we just had this great special guest come on our podcast who's doing something I would dream to do, but you know, shit doesn't always fall in your lap,
right?
And you know, you're gonna have to fucking learn to suck it up, dude. Like, you know, but at the end of the day, also, if you enjoy doing something, fucking do it. Right. Because there's nothing worse than having a talent, letting it sit in the closet, collect dust, and then realize one day that you come back to it and you're not as good as you used to be.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse. And
But also remember,
so creative people go out and create. That's all I
just
can say.
create. And remember though, if you have bills, do what you got to do to take care of yourself. Don't expect your art to make you millions of dollars. Like, it's not the 90s. You're not going to make a short film, and you're not going to blow up to be like the next Quentin Tarantino or anything. You know,
you're not Robert Rodriguez. You're not Kevin Smith.
Well, it's not even that. It's we just don't have that availability anymore.
But there's also not that. There's not that lack of media anymore. Back then, they could put out something like Clerks. Dude, you put Clerks out on YouTube right now, I don't know if that would hit. No. I don't know.
I don't believe it would have.
But the lack of noise was strong, so you actually listened to the
and
dialogue.
Getting it to back then too, it was always you had to get it to this festival. Yep. Get it to Sundance and you're good.
People aren't listening to that dialogue anymore.
Yeah.
And Endgame's a perfect example. They want the spectacle. They don't want the human interactions. They want the spectacle. And you know, at the end of the day, it's like art is dying right now. There's an overabundance of it, but quality has dipped. And, you know, hopefully people, I think with Last Jedi and I think with Endgame, I think in a year, you know, people are going to get off the rose-colored glasses of it all. And in a year, I think Endgame's going to get put under a magnifying glass and people are going to realize that we deserved better. And in a year, I think people are going to start making better. And I have to keep on to that optimism. Otherwise, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, why am I trying?
And the last thing I'll say on the whole thing is, you know,
yes, sir.
If you want to get into the arts, if you feel like you're failing at it, or if you want to continue doing it but know you have to continue living at the same time, there's multiple mediums out there. Of course, we've gone over this in the other podcasts too. And it's just a big thing for me because I have a family that I have to help support. I have bills, but I still have my art form. And look, I've been lucky enough to where video has been able to produce income for me. So I'm lucky in that aspect. And it's not because it's my own content. It's because I'm helping others create their content for businesses or for whatever, a music video, shit like that. And then I just try and charge them an arm and a leg to make my bills. But if you feel any of those things or you feel like you're a good artist, I mean, go watch Unicorn Store. And that's it. Full circle back into it. And all right, John.
Everybody wants a unicorn. Everybody wants to touch something. Everybody wants to create. Everybody wants to be special. And
I want to say something because I realized this, and it was before I watched the Unicorn Store.
Yeah.
And I told Nikki because I have a unicorn hat.
Oh, Christ.
And I was buying a bunch of unicorn cereal and unicorn Pop-Tarts and shit like that.
I did buy a unicorn cereal. It was like cupcake taste. Man, what a disaster. I wanted that to be good. So it was just like it was eating Game of Thrones.
Right.
It was colorful and it was a spectacle, and then I took a bite of it and I go, no.
I found out this thing about myself is before I watched Unicorn Store that I, for some deep down inside of me somewhere, I guess I really liked unicorns. And I came out and told my wife this. Like, I came out of the closet to my wife about liking unicorns.
Hey, man.
And
we all have our hobbies.
And she just gave me a look.
Bruh, I'm horny too. There's nothing. Hey, man, all right, I'm secretly a brony. It's all cool.
That's the thing. I don't even like My Little Pony shit.
Fucking friendship is magic, bro. Friendship is fucking magic. They were doing the Infinity Stones before Thanos even showed up. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm kidding. It was in the comic books. But friendship is magic is solid. Watch that shit.
All right, man.
It's good stuff.
Do you have anything else to go on after what I've said? Just go watch Unicorn Store, damn it.
And then go watch fucking My Little Pony on Netflix. It's great.
And go watch Child's Play. Don't go watch Toy Story 4.
I'd agree. I'm okay with that. You know, fucking Liam Neeson's and fucking
and to go on some movies that are coming out this year.
I thought we were done. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just gonna shout out these ones because I didn't realize these were coming out. Rambo: Last Blood is coming out this year.
Okay, let's forget that you mentioned that. Okay, next.
Terminator: Dark Fate.
That one James Cameron is actually working on. He's saying that this story will have nothing to do with any of the other movies that came after Terminator 2. He said
2. Okay.
He said this is actually a true sequel to Terminator 2. I'll see it.
Yeah, Linda Hamilton is in it. They have a whole cast and everything.
I'll believe it when I see it.
So we'll see. But it's scheduled right now it's scheduled for November 1st.
Cool. Whatever. I don't care. It's not going to be good.
And then, of course, the sequel to Shaft.
That actually looks great. I saw the trailer. That looks like a lot of fun.
I haven't seen the trailer yet. I just read the synopsis. It looks interesting.
They went goofy with it. They went super goofy. You know that weird the Bodyguard thing with Ryan Reynolds and
which they're doing a sequel to? The Bodyguard, the Hitman's body. The Bodyguard's Hitman's wife or something.
Sure, whatever. It was Samuel L. Jackson.
Bodyguard's wife or something.
Yeah, it was Samuel L. Jackson. It was Nick Fury and Deadpool, or Nick Fury and Pikachu.
Or Green Lantern.
It looks fucking funny. They really went crazy into the goofy B movie comedy. It looks great.
For the Shaft movie?
Yeah, it looks great. I actually want to see it. I think that one.
I still haven't seen the first one that he did. I saw the original black exploitation Shaft movies back.
Think Black Dynamite, but a little more serious. It's not like a B movie. Like they were actually kind of trying. Yeah. But it had some weird. This one looks like they went straight into the comedy B movie side.
Now
of it.
They're dealing with his son though, right?
Exactly, and I think it looks great. I check out the trailer again. It looks great. I think it looks like a lot of fun. This is one of those movies where it set you up to have fun, and you going into the theater and saying I had fun is the correct response.
And that comes out June 14th.
Oh wow, that's actually pretty soon. Yeah. So yeah, I would love to see that. That would be a great one. I would love to do that. I would love to see that one. So
directed by Tim Story. All right.
So anyway, I have a date.
I gotta get going too. So
yeah, I have to get to the unicorn store and have him shove that horn right up my ass. So hey Michael, you're the best. And later, nerds.
Thanks for tuning in to another great episode of Operation Babble. You can catch this episode and more at soundcloud.com/Operation Babble or iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, and Google Play at Operation Babble or YouTube at Myke Shrews, MYKESHREWS. Have a great day, guys. Peace.